Students, we are discussing section D of our pre-board exam question paper. This section D is of 5 marks. All the questions are of 5 marks. So it's very important to take these marks. Okay. So that's why this first question we have already discussed. Now we are going for the second part of the question, that is, what happens when sodium bicarbonate is heated? Write its balanced chemical equation. Sodium bicarbonate, what is the chemical formula? NaHCO3. So whenever NaHCO3, that is sodium bicarbonate, is heated, it will decompose. It will decompose into sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. So you should know this clearly, that sodium bicarbonate on heating will decompose and produce carbon dioxide gas. So what is the balanced chemical reaction for this? It is written here that when sodium bicarbonate is heated, it decomposes into sodium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide gas is evolved. So this type of answer should be written. And then balanced chemical equation is NaHCO3, that is twice when heated. So you have to draw this triangle which indicates this is heating. This is a symbol for heating. To produce Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate plus water plus CO2 gas, by upward arrow we have to show this. So this is a balanced chemical equation which carries half mark. Okay. And what happens? The question was, what happens when sodium bicarbonate is heated? So you have to write down this part. What happens? It decomposes, and to produce sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide gas is evolved. So this part carries half mark. Balanced chemical equation carries half mark. Next part of the question is, doctors advise to take antacid tablets or antacid suspension when we come across hyperacidity. We all know that when we eat very hot spicy food, a lot of excessive acid is produced in the stomach, which causes a lot of pain. This condition is called hyperacidity or acidity. So when such condition takes place, doctors advise to take antacid tablets. So why they advise to take antacid? Okay, so we all know that when a large amount of excessive acid is produced in the stomach, it should be neutralized. So these antacid tablets or antacid suspension are actually alkaline in nature. That means it's a base. When we take these tablets or suspension, it will neutralize the excessive acid which is produced in the stomach. So they act as antacid, that means they neutralize the acidity present in the stomach and gives us relief from the pain. So this should be written in a correct language, that antacid tablets or suspension contain mild alkali which will neutralize the excessive acid present in the stomach and we get relief. So this also carries 1 mark. If you write correct answer, you will get 1 mark from it. Now in this question, this was a 5 marks question. Okay, so there was OR option also. In 5 marks question you get 1 OR option. So first you should read both these options, and then whichever you are comfortable with, you have to attempt that part of the question. So in OR option, what was the question? A white substance X having strong smell of chlorine is used to clean storage tanks. We all know that a substance which produces a smell of chlorine is bleaching powder. And we also know that bleaching powder is used to clean the storage tank. So the white substance must be bleaching powder. So what is the question? Write its common name. Its common name is bleaching powder. What is its chemical name? It is calcium oxychloride. Bleaching powder's chemical name is calcium oxychloride. Chemical formula CaOCl2. So this carries half mark. Bleaching powder half mark. Chemical name, that is calcium oxychloride, carries half mark, and its formula carries CaOCl2 carries half mark. Next part of the question is write the chemical reaction for its preparation. That means how it is prepared. Okay. So we all know that bleaching powder is prepared from slaked lime, calcium hydroxide. When chlorine gas is passed through dry slaked lime, this is a powdered form of slaked lime. When chlorine gas is passed through it, it will produce bleaching powder CaOCl2 plus water. So this is how it is prepared. So you have to specify how it is prepared by giving chemical equation. Okay. Now the next question is, so this was all about bleaching powder, right? Now the next question is, a chemical compound Y is used in the soap and glass industry. It is prepared from brine. Identify the compound Y. So student, this is a very confusing question, so you should not get confused here, right? So there are two substances which are used in the soap industry, but there is only one substance which is used in the glass industry. So we have to identify why. And it is also prepared from brine. So there can be, you may think that it can be sodium hydroxide. In the chloralkali process it is prepared from brine. No, it is a wrong answer. Right? What is the correct answer? It is sodium carbonate. Why is sodium carbonate, which is also prepared from brine, that is saturated solution of sodium chloride, and it is used in the soap and glass industry. So correct option is sodium carbonate, and its name is washing soda or sodium carbonate. So identify chemical compound Y. So chemical compound Y is washing soda or sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate is used in the soap industry as well as glass industry. So correct answer carries half mark. Next question is, acid should be diluted by adding acid to water and not water to acid. Why? This question was also in the half yearly exam. So you are very much well prepared for this question, that whenever we cannot add water to an acid because it is a very highly exothermic process, and it produces a lot of heat which may break the glass and splash the acid. So what should be done? We should add acid to the water for diluting an acid. That means if we have to dilute the acid, we should add acid drop by drop to water, to a beaker containing water. So that reason should be well explained. It carries 1 mark. Next question is, what is the action of litmus on dry HCl gas and moist HCl gas? So here this is a conceptual question in which you should know the concept very well, right? So dry HCl gas does not contain any ions in it. Hydrogen ions are required for the change of color of litmus paper. The blue litmus paper will change its color to red if the liquid contains hydrogen ions. And dry HCl gas does not contain any hydrogen ions, and that's why it will not show any change of color. But in moist HCl gas, what happens? If the HCl gas is moist or the litmus paper is also moist, then HCl gas will dissociate in the aqueous solution, that is in the presence of water. HCl will dissociate into H positive and Cl negative ions, and due to the presence of H positive ions, the litmus will change its color. Okay, so in this way, what is the action of litmus on moist HCl gas? Yes, there will be change of color. So you have to write down like this, that dry HCl gas, no change in color, it remains blue. So this carries half mark, and moist HCl gas turns blue litmus red, this carries half mark. So only you have to tell what happens, you don't have to tell any reason for it. What is the action, only you have to explain. Okay, so in this way we have completed question number 34.